Armed with only one word, TENET, and fighting for the survival of the entire world, the protagonist journeys through a twilight world filled of international espionage on a mission that unfolds beyond real time. This movie, of course, that I'm talking about is Christopher Nolan's new effort, TENET, released in 2020. This movie stars John David Washington and Robert Pattinson, and if you had seen one of my older videos, you guys will know that this is my most anticipated film of 2020. It's been my most anticipated movie of the year since 2018, when Nolan was giving the first framework of what his next film will be. This movie deals with time. Time runs out. That is the slogan. It feels like we've heard that slogan a lot, especially in a film as recent as 1917 last year from director Sam Mendes. However, Tenet uses time and manipulates it in the best and most Christopher Nolan-esque way. Tenet is a heist film that is able to mix both fiction and reality in such a way that the cerebral part of your brain cannot comprehend the first half of this movie. I had such a hard time understanding what was happening. There's so much on the screen at once. Things are thrown at you, and it just felt like there was little to no setup from Nolan. However, once you get past that halfway mark of the film, things start to click a lot more. You start to understand the mission, you start to understand the consequences that the characters face. And even in that first half where you're confused, the movie is still a spectacle to watch. It is probably the most beautiful and most cinematic Nolan film I've ever experienced. It's a movie that has the chills from just the sound alone. The score by Ludwig Göransson is absolutely thrilling and keeps you on the edge of your seat, and he has to be the favorite to win the Oscar. This movie is able to add a layer of suspense that a lot of other films have a hard time doing, because essentially this movie, you don't know what's going on. You just understand that these characters are trying to do something. They're trying to solve something and trying to save the world. But as the movie continually progresses and unfolds, you start to realize what the true mystery is, and things that puzzled you in the beginning of the film start to make a lot more sense. And a lot of character information is withheld in this film. I know a lot of people have had issues with that, but I'm going to say right now, it was not an issue to me. I actually really like the fact that we didn't know a lot about these characters, because I think it makes it more interesting. There's mystery behind those characters, and Nolan is the type of director who is very ambiguous. He loves being able to show the audience just how smart and capable we are as audience members to watch film. And he does that with Tenet. There are a lot of things not explained. But you know what? That's what I love about good filmmakers. Good filmmakers do not need to explain everything to the audience. When you have that, that could be a recipe for disaster, and Tenet does not have that. There is one scene in this film. It is on a freeway. It is probably my favorite scene of 2020. The action is so visceral, the scope is so giant, and the suspense is at an all-time high that the entire time throughout this sequence, I didn't even feel like I was sitting in my seat. There was something about it that to me just felt like true epic cinema, and this is something that I've been waiting for months because of the pandemic, to be able to see a scene like that, and it's definitely one of my favorite action scenes of all time, and I cannot wait to see that scene again. Tenet's a movie that a lot of people may not understand, they may misinterpret it, a lot of people will be confused by, and I understand that, but with all Nolan films, you have to look at this movie a couple of times before you really start to get the big picture, and Tenet is, in my opinion, a really great film, the best film so far of 2020, and I give it a rating 9.5 out of 10. Anyway, guys, what do you think about Tenet? Let me know down below in the comment section of this video. Make sure you guys drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. See ya.